Hello everyone, welcome in this lecture where we focus on finding particular integral using general method. First of all, we see the definition of the particular integral. For linear differential equation with constant coefficient, phi of d operating on y equal to f of x, the particular integral yp is equal to 1 upon phi of d operating on f of x. Now let us see the formulas of the general method. When we have factor of phi of d as d minus m, then 1 upon d minus m operating on f of x equal to e raised to mx integration of e raised to minus mx f of x dx. For positive factor, that is 1 upon d plus m operating on f of x equal to e raised to minus mx integration of e raised to plus mx f of x dx. Now look at the first example. Particular integral of 1 upon d plus 1 operating on e raised to x, where d by dx is one of the four options is correct. Let us see which option is correct. Here we have yp equal to 1 upon d plus 1 operating on e raised to x. By employing general method formula, we can write it as e raised to minus x integration of e raised to x x dx. And I have to simplify this integration first. And for this, we use the substitution method. Put e raised to x equal to t. Therefore, its derivative is e raised to x into dx equal to dt. Therefore, you can see here in the integration part, we can substitute e raised to x equal to dx equal to dt. And the power which is present as exponent, we can replace that e raised to x by t. Therefore, we have this total term is simply integration of e raised to t dt. Now, you know integration of e raised to t is e raised to t. And again, by replacing the value of t as e raised to x, we get yp is equal to e raised to minus x, e raised to x. Okay, therefore, correct option is A option. Now, in the second example, to find out a particular integral of 1 upon d plus 2 operating on e raised to minus x, e raised to x, these four options are provided. To find out a particular integral, let us consider yp equal to 1 upon d plus 2 e raised to minus x, e raised to x. Here, by employing the definition of general method, we have this term equals to e raised to minus 2x integration of e raised to plus 2x into f of x. Now here f of x is what? E raised to minus x into e raised to x. Okay. Now you can see the base is same. Therefore, you can take the addition of the powers, and therefore e raised to 2x into e raised to minus x becomes e raised to x, and your f of x becomes e raised to x. Therefore, again, I would like to solve or simplify this integration. For this, again, we use the substitution method. Choose e raised to x equals to t, and its derivative is what? E raised to x into dx equal to dt. Using it in the above integral, we get this term as outer term as it is, e raised to minus 2x as it is. Integration of this e raised to x dx together forms the dt, and the exponent present here is replaced by t. Therefore, we have it as integration of e raised to t dt. Again, you can see integration of e raised to t is e raised to t. Therefore, after substitution of value of t equals to e raised to x, we get yp is equal to e raised to minus 2x into e raised to x. Therefore, B option is correct option. In the third example, we have to find out a particular integral of 1 upon d plus 1 sine e raised to x. Okay, again, four options are provided. Let us consider yp is equal to 1 upon d plus 1 operating on sine e raised to x. Again, by using general method formula, we can write it as e raised to minus x integration of e raised to x into sine e raised to x dx. Here we can put substitution as e raised to x equals to t, because e raised to x present here is an angle of sine, and therefore we have chosen here substitution as e raised to x equal to t. Its derivative is what? E raised to x into dx, that is equals to dt. Again, using this substitution in this integration, we can find out this term as integration of sine t, because e raised to x dx forms the dt, and here e raised to x is equals to t. Therefore, we have simply integration of sine t, and we know integration of sine t is minus of cos t. Again, replacing value of t as e raised to x, we get this as minus e raised to minus x into cos of e raised to x. Therefore, C is a correct option. Now see the example number 4. To find out a particular integral 1 upon d plus 2 operating on e raised to minus x cos of e raised to x. These 4 options are provided. Again, by definition of particular integral, we can write it as yp is equal to 1 upon d plus 2 e raised to minus x cos of e raised to x is what? Using general method formula, this is equal to e raised to minus 2x integration of e raised to plus 2x into f of x. F of x is now e raised to minus x into cos of e raised to x dx. Now you can see here base is same. Therefore, you can take the addition of the indices. 2x minus x become plus x. Therefore, we have integration of e raised to x into cos of e raised to x dx. Again, I would like to solve this integration by using substitution method. What should be substitution? It is the angle present inside the cosine function. Therefore, just put e raised to x equal to t, and its derivative is what? E raised to x into dx equals to dt. Using this all substitution, this above integral becomes integration of cos t dt. Again, you know integration of cos t sin t. Therefore, replacing value of t as a e raised to x, we get final particular integral yp equal to e raised to minus 2x into sine of e raised to x. Therefore, correct option is D option. Now look at the fifth example. Here we have to find out a particular integral of 1 upon d plus 2 operating on e raised to minus 2x into sec square of x 1 plus 2 tan x. Again, by definition of particular integral, we can write it as yp equal to 1 upon d plus 2 e raised to minus 2x sec square of x 1 plus 2 tan x. Actually, this is what we want to find out. Again, by using general method formula, we have this term as e raised to minus 2x into integration of e raised to plus 2x into f of x. This is whole term as written as f of x into dx. Again, base is the same. You can take the addition of the indices. Therefore, 2x minus 2x becomes 0 and e raised to 0 becomes 1. And therefore, in the integration, we have simply sec square of x 1 plus 2 tan x dx. Now, to simplify this integration, we have to choose substitution that tan x equals to t. And you know, derivative of tan x is what? Sec square of x into x dx equals to dt. Using this substitution, this above integral reduces to the form of here 1 plus 2 times t into sec square of dx becomes dt. Therefore, we have 1 plus 2t dt. Now, integrating term by term, we have integration of 1 as a t plus 2. Integration of t is t square by 2 to get cancelled. Therefore, we have the term t plus t square. Resubstituting value of t as tan x, we get yp equal to e raised to minus 2x into tan x plus tan square of x. Therefore, we have B as a correct option. Now, similarly, we have this sixth example on this using general method. We have to find out a particular integral of 1 upon d plus 1 operating on 1 upon 1 plus e raised to x. These 4 options are provided. By definition of particular integral, we have yp equal to 1 upon d plus 1 operating on 1 upon 1 plus e raised to x. Okay, then now using general method formula, we can write it as e raised to minus x integration of e raised to plus x 1 upon 1 plus e raised to x dx. Okay, now see here, when I take the derivative of the denominator, it is derivative of 1 plus e raised to x, that is equal to e raised to x. Therefore, by using formula, that is integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx equals to log of f of x, we can simply write the integration of this term as log of 1 plus e raised to x, that is log of denominator. Therefore, when I compare it with given options, your fourth option, D option, is correct option. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching.